Got Paracats on the side of his helmet.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give them a wave. Here's your parade lap. 4 abreast, that's your stock cars. Fall Nationals, $3,000 to win. I'd wear that Powercat with pride of the season they're having. Away Bruce Momesto, Dave Lyman, and Dustin McClurg. 30 laps under the lights at RPM Speedway. The race a lot of us have been looking forward to. Here we go. The acceleration of the 37 of Jason Rogers. The green flag drops from Cody Evans. We're back to racing at RPM Speedway. This is going to be a highly contested race. You know that just with the history of these stock cars here at RPM, let alone with $3,000. The prize they're all driving for. They're all driving behind the 37 of Jason Rogers right now, tagging 7 in front of the 37. Then you have Nick Tubbs. He's running second. Nichols and Jeff Tubbs running 3-4, 4-3 now. Cunningham back there in the mix, last year's winner. See if he can make it 2 in a row. Try to be a repeat champion here at RPM Speedway. Rogers still up front, as well as Nick Tubbs. Jeff Tubbs running 3rd, Nichols 4th, now Cunningham 5th. Starting to widen out a little bit, get some lanes ready to go for a couple of drivers, see what might work best for them. Nick Tubbs, Spider-Man, trying to make his way around the outside of Rogers. Cunningham is looking strong. The 19, he's battling 4th side by side with Nichols. Here at the back, that is the 7 having some trouble. Still got Tubbs now. Hey, swaps some paint. Rogers doesn't get slowed down. He's going to get lead another lap as Nick Tubbs tried to make his way on the inside. Jeff Tubbs and Cunningham now battling for 3rd yet again. Nichols rounds out your top 5. We got a spin. Well, looks like Munoz there on the back straight. Jason Rogers leads him back on the restart at the 37. Then it's Tubbs and Tubbs. You have Jeff on the inside, Nick on the outside, starting right behind Rogers. Inside was Cunningham on the restart of the 19, that 3rd car back. Then you have the 63 of Nichols. Tubbs, Jeff Tubbs, Mike Nichols, Terry Cunningham. Still running your top 5 on back. We got a 5-car bunch for 5th, 6th on to 10th. Still trying to keep the Spider-Man at bay. He's going to take it wide again out of 4th, taking it high, trying to get a run off of the turn. He does. It looks like that lap was led by the 737 of Nick Tubbs. Rogers on the inside. Then on the inside, right behind them, you have the 37X of Jeff Tubbs. Mike Nichols now with a good run following the 737 of Nick Tubbs. Cunningham running 5th. Might be just barely, but it looks like maybe Rogers got that lap back. Now look at Nichols. He's going to maybe nose it in between. No, he's going to slow it down. Now he's looking for that window between Rogers and Tubbs. We got him coming 3 wide out of 4. Tubbs shuts that down, leads another lap. Rogers second, Nichols third, and Jeff Tubbs running fourth. First 3 cars look almost in sync. They're starting to put a few more car lengths between they and Jeff Tubbs and Cunningham, your 4th and 5th running cars. As we begin to see actually some real estate in between. Different spots on the track still. Tubbs, Rogers, and Nichols. Nichols is looking for a window. He might have found it. We'll see. We got 3 wide coming out of 2. Rogers hammering it down. He's going to try to go in first and come out that way out of 4. But Nichols, he's found himself that opening, that little bit of daylight that he's looking for. But it's, again, shut off by Nick Tubbs, 737-year leader. It was a photo right there across the flag stand between Nichols and Rogers. Nichols looking strong out of 2 yet again, just like the previous lap. Here we go. It's hard to believe that this race is going to get ready to be halfway complete. 15 in, 15 to go. Nick Tubbs still edging out Nichols and Rogers. With those 3 cars battling left and right. You never know. There still could be a chance for a 37X of Jeff Tubbs and Cunningham just to take over just like that, as we saw earlier in our sport mod race. Boy, howdy, that second place, that's tough to call. Jeff Tubbs, or Nick Tubbs, still up front in the 737. Nichols hot on his bumper. And Rogers on the inside of Nichols. No separation. And the only thing that can slow down Nick Tubbs, Jason Rogers, and Mike Nichols is a caution on the backstretch. Nick Tubbs, 737. He's going to bring him to the flag, but that's before the cone. They'll go at the response of Nick Tubbs. Off the green flag, out of 4, we're back to racing. And who knows what the next 14 laps have in store. Other than a highly contested race, especially up front where it matters the most between Nick Tubbs, Mike Nichols. We'll see if Jason Rogers gets back up there. Terry Cunningham, your defending champion here at the Fall Nationals. But again, the KY19, Kyle Vanover has a nice run. Oh, we have this 97J at Hudson going backwards the wrong way into turn 2. That gathers up a few different cars. Dozen laps left to go. 17 in the books. Your leader still up front, the 737. Then it's Mike Nichols, Jason Rogers. KY19 of Kyle Vanover moving his way up to 4th. Also back out with the 56T of Justin Tiemeyer. Boy, there's cars all over. Look at Nichols. He's getting himself another nice little run gathered up on the 737. Rogers is going to try to wheel it outside fellow line of Nick Tubbs. Hudson's going to call tonight, the 97J taking it inside, back to the pit. Nichols, a previous winner here at RPM Speedway at the Fall Nationals. Laps remaining. Nichols still trying to find a way to get past the 737 of Nick Tubbs, but look at fourth. The battle for fourth between four cars, all side by side the entire lap. Now trying to squeeze by 3 wide down the front straight. T-Meyer in the 56T is going to take it back off the track. Nichols now, he's got himself a nice run going down the back. Nichols working on the inside of the 737. We'll see what he has coming out of 4. There we got. Ooh, it's close, but it looked like Nichols. Across the flag, we'll see if he can keep finding that line, find his mark. Been strong coming out of 2. There he is again, there. Rogers now running third behind Nick Tubbs in the 737. But with Tubbs using the high side, he's going to get those runs out of 4, and they've been working to his advantage all race long. And Rogers could be sneaking his way around Tubbs here eventually. There's a good run by the 63 of Nichols. Takes that lap back. Top 3 running Nichols, Nick Tubbs, Jason Rogers. For 4th, it's KY19 of Kyle Vanover. Top 5 rounded out by the 19 of Terry Cunningham with 5 laps remaining. Another lap led by the 63 of Mike Nichols. I'm telling you, that Power Cat, it looks good on any vehicle, and I know that, he might even be willing to kiss it if he can get that $3,000 check here with just less than a handful of laps remaining. Nichols looking stronger and stronger as the laps go by. Definitely found what he's looking for. Nichols, Nick Tubbs, Jason Rogers, Kyle Vanover, and Terry Cunningham. So here we go with the only 2 laps to go. Your leader, 63, Mike Nichols. The only flag he's wanting to see go by this time is the white flag, and it's going to get ready to drape down from the stand. White flag shown to your leader, Mike Nichols, Nick Tubbs, Jason Rogers, Kyle Vanover. And we have Terry Cunningham. That was your top 5 running right now. Jeff Tubbs is going to try to get a good run to finish in the top 5 ahead of your defending champion, Terry Cunningham. But we're going to have a new champion. Will be a repeat champion. That'll be the 63 of Mike Nichols, your RPM Speedway Fall National Stock Champion.
I was going to soak you, but it's kind of cold out. I love that kind of race. I love that.
I'll tell you what, these guys, what a super race. Great job by all of them. Yeah, it was a car, Captain did it. That was good. Captain, what do you say, 1 in 2008, just